Okay, so good afternoon, world. This is Nekena's chat, and today I'm here with this wonderful woman. Her name is Chapelle, and I'm here to ask her a few questions so she can also share her ideas and then um, give us some advice for we the women. So, Chapelle, this is the first question. So, if you are given the chance to rule the world as a woman, what are some of the changes would you want to make as a woman? If you are given the chance to rule the world as a woman,
Sure,
yeah.
that's a fantastic question. So if if I had that opportunity, I think prioritizing the abolishment of racism would be top of that list. I think second to that would be um, abolishing world hunger,
Okay,
and I think third, but probably just as important as the first two, would be the equity between genders.
wow, that's nice. Wow. So, what will be the expectation from the people? Like the people, what will be your expectation from them as being their ruler as a woman? We
Sure.
are mixed, both male and female. So, as a
Uh,
woman being their ruler, what will be the
yeah,
expectations
another
from?
great question. I think my expectation of them would be to focus on the evolution of the world and technology for a better human experience while we're living on Earth,
Yeah,
and to take care of the Earth in order to pass, you know, a better Earth or a more preserved Earth than what we've done in the past to our predecessors.
good. And then the last question is, what advice can you give to women who have stopped living life? Some like as they get married or as some don't even have hope at all. Like they shut down their dreams.
Yeah.
So, what advice can you give to women? Because, like me, when I was growing up, I wanted to be one of the prominent. Though I'm not, I'm still struggling to be there.
Hmm.
I don't know when, but
Hmm.
I always tell my son that one day I want to be one of the richest in this country. And
Sure.
then he came and looked at me because he doesn't know how I'm going to do it. So
Yeah.
I decided to, start from what I love to do and then start you know, from it. So
Right.
what advice will you give to women who have just stopped dreaming, and then they've even stopped life. They don't chase their dreams anymore and they are just surviving,
Yeah.
not living life.
Oh, wow. That's such a loaded question to me, I think. Um,
One after
the
the other.
first thing that comes to mind would be supporting them in their mental health journey.
Of course.
Because if they've gotten to a place of just surviving daily, then there's something to be said, one, about possibly their mental health
Yeah.
and also possibly their financial status, right?
Of
Because
course. Yeah.
maybe it's out of necessity
Hmm.
that they have to focus on surviving from day to day versus thriving.
Yeah.
Um, and so understanding what their situation is and supporting them in that journey.
Yeah.
Um, and then I think, once they're ready to move forward into a different chapter out of, that funk, I would I would want to offer support in helping them set goals. A lot of times, people see an elephant and it's like you eat an elephant the same way you would eat rice.
Of
It's one
course.
bite at a time.
Yeah.
And so to start small with their goals and then get comfortable and build the confidence in managing those smaller goals in order to start creating larger goals. So I think it's important to understand where a person is at so you can kind of tailor a
Yeah.
support to help them get to where um, they want to be, or even just to get back to a place where they remember themselves.
Thank you. So, do you think there should be a system being created to give the support, like the government or individuals, or like if some organization, you know,
Yeah.
like basically for women? because I know a lot of women want to be given an opportunity,
Sure.
to show what is in them, but
Yeah.
it's hard.
Yeah, I mean, I think it should be all of those things, right? And so I think our government has a responsibility, no matter what country you're in, our government has a responsibility to make sure that it's helping its people. I also think that we as citizens um, have a responsibility to our neighbor
Yeah,
to help them, right? And like that golden rule, like that just,
yeah,
um, and then I think, people who have the means and or the passion around it, who set up organizations that are directly um, targeted to certain demographics. So I think it's all of those things, right? Because I think you never know where you may meet someone,
of course.
and so if they only know or have access to government, then that's a resource. If they only know and have access to, an individual and their neighbor, and maybe they through their neighbor they have access to their government. So that solution I think should offer a dynamic
Yes.
answer, and it really should come from all three places,
Yes.
as well as like building the accountability for themselves to
Of course.
get to where
Yeah.
they want to go. So I think that's a fourth. That's a
Yeah.
fourth piece,
Yes.
right?
I was
Yeah.
supposed to ask 3 questions, so I went to the fourth one.
Ah, okay. Okay.
So
Okay.
I think the questions is enough for
Okay.
today, so you can have time and
So
do your
can I
own.
ask you some questions?
Yes.
So